I love it here. I love everybody I work with.
It's a dream come true for 33-year-old Susan Florence.
It's a lot of fun.
In February, she started training as a service tech at Pahanka Honda in Fredericksburg, Virginia, one of the largest dealerships in the area. And yes, she's the only woman.
It's not a big deal. I'm just another person.
First of all, she's about 5 foot tall and about 105 pounds, and I said, a technician? And she said, well, yeah, I work on my car.
Ray O'Brahim is the boss. He's been with the company for 36 years and says getting Susan to come to work for even a seasoned veteran like him was a challenge.
She's a server at one of the local restaurants, and I saw that she was wearing a bandana.
I would wear my Subaru headband and had Subaru stickers all over my book. I even had a Subaru watch.
And I said, how about Honda? And she says, well, what do you mean?
It was pretty obvious that I had a little bit of a thing for Subarus.
I run a Honda store. If you ever really get interested in making a move, let me know.
It literally took years of him gently goading me every time I'd see him.
One day she walked up and said, hey, you know something? I'd love to take you up on your offer.
Susan's passion for cars started years ago, before she was even able to see over a steering wheel. It was in her blood.
Dad did a little bit of drag racing. He got into the Ford Lightning crowd, started racing trucks. But it definitely, it looked awesome. Just the crowd, the scene, things going on, cars going fast.
Off the track, Susan says her life was going fast in all the wrong directions, and that led to one regret.
I was, I guess the best euphemism is a wayward youth, and kind of got away from my family for several years, just doing what stupid kids do. And unfortunately, my father died before I really pulled myself together. So he never got to see me turn into the person that I want to be. He only saw the desperate attempts of a lost child.
Through her pain and grief, Susan finally found what she'd been missing, a second chance.
I didn't ever think that I would actually be happy.
What do you think your dad would say?
Oh, he would be super proud. And I know he would love to look at me and see finally some bits of him shining through that are awesome.
It's been a breath of fresh air. I tell you what, it's great to see someone show up every day with a smile on her face, committed to what she's doing, having fun, and she shows up the next day looking exactly the same way. It makes all the difference in the world.
Susan might have taken the road less traveled and even a detour, but that has made all the difference. Proof, she says, it's never too late to start living your dream.
You find something you love, you work towards it, and you build a life that is worth living. It'll change everything.
So you did a lot to this car, huh?
Love driving this car. Cobb cold air intake, turbo inlet, TGV deletes, phenolic spacers. Horsepower is 281 to the wheels, which is pretty good for a 16-year-old Subaru.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like it's fast.
She scoots.